as the sun sets on Jeju Island for day 9 of this men's under-20 World Lacrosse Championships. We have a battle on our hands between Japan and Puerto Rico for the 5th place seed to round out the World Championships. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Puerto Rico, who are making their second effort or second appearance here in the under-20 World Championships? Last time in 2022 they finished 8th in Ireland. Japan, no stranger to this World Championships, have been established as a lacrosse country since 1986. In 1996 and 2022, Japan came 5th. So Japan wanting to hold on to that 5th place. Puerto Rico want to take it away from them. Players to watch this evening. I think you're going to have to watch out for Minagishi, number 5 from Japan. I would say he's likely to get a matchup on Nick Testa in the offense. Are they going to be able to slow him down, or is Nick Testa going to have another day with his fast-paced lacrosse? Another question to ask is, can Puerto Rico slow down the hands and disrupt the face-off by Kyle Hatter? So many unanswered questions. But as we get underway here in this game, we will start to find some answers. To look at the last time they played, yesterday Japan beat Jamaica 11-5 to get this final 5 spot, and Puerto Rico beat England 15-11. Apparently was an absolute cracker. So we can see Chris Testa from the University of Denver taking the face-off for Puerto Rico. In there is Kyle Hatter, who's about to start his freshman year at the University of Maryland. 2 NCAA players going head-to-head. Who is going to get the upper hand? This is going to be a really fantastic battle in the face. I look forward to seeing what happens here today. For those who don't know, my name is Shandell Oliver, and it is my pleasure to bring you this game on behalf of World Lacrosse TV. Face-off is set. And the opening whistle goes. Ball's flicked forward by Hatter, trying to be picked up. Ball still on the deck. Hatter with that possession. Gonna go his offense straight away. Decides to push it. Hasn't got any men to help, so he's gonna swing the ball to X. Sugimoto able to grab that one high out of the air, and just gonna take a sub is Hatter. Japan really happy with that opening face-off. Tadeka with the ball now. Sends it across to the top middle. And now Japan playing a really wide offensive set. You can see Kiyoki now trying to drive, takes a shot and gets the opener for Japan. They're on the board in the opening 45 seconds of this match. And they are absolutely loving it. Kanta Kiyoki gets his 5th of the tournament and opens the play for the 5th place playoff. Just over the head of the keeper there from Puerto Rico. Starting in the net for them is Connor Dobson. Quick face-off again by Hatter, so he's got the upper hand at this moment. He's 2 apiece. Ball swings across now through Yoshiyama. Japan really patient with their offense, and they'll just pull the trigger if they feel the time is right, but they never are in a rush. Hayami with the ball now. Tadeka at the top. No one on the crease. Tadeka still with the ball at the top. He's directing traffic. Playing on him is Prout. Ball moves down the far side. Miss pass, going to roll out a play. Hayami with an unlikely error from him. He's been fantastic getting on the scoreboard multiple times this week. But that one's going to be a turnover, and it's going to come back through the stick of Verona. Verona just going to cruise the ball down into the offense now for Puerto Rico. Being met with pressure in the mid there by Okiyama, but just going to cruise through to the offense for Puerto Rico to have their first settled offensive set for the match. Ball at the top now, Nick Testa. Is he going to have the matchup that I described? Not yet. He's being played by Shimada. Shot wide, actually not wide, saved by the keeper. That's Takai. He's been huge this week in the net for Japan. But a slow transition, we'll see Morisaka start the clear. Bumps it onto Yusui. Yusui runs past his defender. No problem. And now defensive pressure coming to the Japanese. Yusui bumps the ball and is going to take a sub and release a man onto the field. Ball with Hayami, now with Tadeka. Kiyoki, our last goal scorer for Japan, on the field, and he looks to start his dodge. He's got some quick feet. Stick is in the right hand on the left side. Ball through ball through the top. Hayami now wanting to drive. He's got some quick feet and he's got a good matchup. Ball unable to be caught there by Okiyama. Looking to roll out a play. Picked up by the Puerto Rican. Sent long. Missed pass, but no problem over the head. And now Nick Testa with the ball on the far side, deep in the back pocket. Sends it across to Rafferty. Substitutions coming from both teams. You've got Danny Tapia on this side of the field, bench side. Looking to go, drive that back corner is Puerto Rico, not on, finds a man at the top, missed pass. Got to chase this one before it rolls out of bounds. Danny Tapia done a good job to save that. Sends it across the top to Testa. Have we got a little bit of Nick Testa magic in this game tonight? He's currently studying at Johns Hopkins University. Takes it really wide, got the shorty match up there with Hayami. Wants to go, goes underneath, sends it to the middle, across the field. No shot there. Trying to go top side, sends it back to Testa. Asking for a cutter, he wants to space the top. Sends it, save from Takai. And an outlet immediately by the Japanese netminder. As the ball is being run down the field, Nakamura has been really good running that ball out of defense this week as a short stick. Gonna now release Hattori and Shiritsuka into the offense, but the ball's turned over in Japan's offense and it's going to start to make its way down the field with Puerto Rico. I think it's going to be a quick up and down game tonight, a lot of tennis movements forward and back. Both teams really quick, got really sharp stick work. They earned their spot here to be playing for 5th and 6th. Puerto Rico finished 8th at the last World Championship, so they're trying to up their seeding. They've already gone better than that because they're playing for 5th and 6th now, but the ball now with Walpo. He's at St. Mary's. Ball at X. Looking for a cutter on the crease. Finds one. Wasn't able to catch it. Ball on the deck. Fight for the ground ball. Picked up by the keeper. Quick outlet to the middle. Japan need to get their players up. Okiyama runs to the ball, trying to get past his defender. Japan with numbers now if they're going to send it. Takes a shot, hits the pipe. Backed up by Japan. And they're just going to slow it down. And there's going to be a timeout called by Japan. So a 2-minute break. You can see Luke Keesing, the referee on the field there, directing traffic. Luke, a very experienced referee at this World Championship level. Japan just wanting to slow it down and talk about their offense. It's a 9:42 in play in the first. 1-0 is the ball game. It's going to be a contest, and I think it's going to be a real red-hot one. Both teams got red in their uniforms as well, just for those playing along at home. And if you haven't heard, if you don't have a login, and please tell your friends, tomorrow's gold medal and bronze medal game will be live and free on World Lacrosse TV. So please make sure you share it with your clubs, with your colleges, with your junior teams. Get as many eyes on these games as possible. This is the future. Some of these players will go on to become Olympians. Absolutely huge. Tomorrow in the bronze medal game, Haudenosaunee is taking on Australia at 10 a.m. local time. Following that match, the USA will take on Canada for the gold. Last time they played, USA got the step on Canada by 1 goal only, so it's certainly going to be a matchup tomorrow. Last time Australia played the Haudenosaunee, they won by golden goal. As we move back to this one, Hayami at the top with the ball. Down the far side now. Got the short stick matchup. Sends it to X. Hattori's lurking. You can't give his face. He loves to drive from X in the left. Still at X. Japan just taking their time. Got a few little players coming off the crease now. coming together, then separating, trying to go underneath. Step down shot and another great goal. Hot stick here for Kiyoki. Pretty much the same play as last time, shot from the exact same position. Sees Kiyoki get his second of the evening, putting Japan 2-0 up on Puerto Rico early in the game. And the ball is on the dot at the face-off. Whistle's gone. Kyle Hatta trying to grab that one. Tester able to pick up that possession. This is what Puerto Rico need. They've got to start winning these face-offs to compete. Good defensive pressure by Menegishi. Looking to send it to Tester. Ball now with the number 11. That's Verona. Asking Crispin to make space. Prout going to sub for Puerto Rico. Ball on the far side. Warpo being released onto the field for Puerto Rico. Gets the ball immediately. Nick Testa wanting to go. Sends the ball across the field to Verona. Verona with Testa. Got one Testa on either side of the goal. Trying to go top side. Trying to step down shot. Saved by Takai. He's been a brick wall so far. Made some incredible saves. But Puerto Rico grabbed that ground ball and they can go again. We've got some unsettled play here. Chris Tester with the ball. Sends it to his brother Nick. Nick Tester being matched up with by Kondo. And now the ball with Warpo at the top. Wants to go top side. Not going to roll back. Going to swing it. Not going to swing it through X. Nick Tester trying to go top side. Sends it across the field to Verona. He goes to Hofstra University. Shot down. No goal. Backed up by Puerto Rico. That's number 23, Sean Laureano. He's been good in attack for Puerto Rico this week. Verona with the ball. Looking to drive. Looking for an open man. Decides to shoot. Good save again by the Japanese keeper. Ball on the ground. One, but a double comes early there from Japan. Going to send it back to the keeper who's come out of the crease and just bumps it across. This man, like I said, has been carrying the ball all week. That's Yamakawa. Not going to push the fast break. Step down shot. Maybe they are going to push the fast break. Commentators curse there as the ball is starting quickly transitioning. Again, we've got some unsettled play here, but Prout going to slow it down for Puerto Rico. Mason Prout with the ball at the top. Gives it across to Warpo. Laureano wanting to drive. No space there, got a couple of men on the crease. Finds one on the backside. Is he going to pull the trigger? Yes, he is, but another save from the Japanese keeper, and it's a race. It's an absolute foot race for the backup. Nick Tester brought the ball back in. Japanese keeper now setting his feet. Laureano with the ball. Across to Warpo. Back to Laureano. Trying to roll inside. Almost got past his defender. Decides to slow it down. Danny Tapia back on the field. Is he going to do a give and go? No, he's not. He's trying to go underneath. Shot, Laureano! And a beautiful crease dive to finish it off. And a little fist pump. All clear. Sees Puerto Rico get on the board. 5:50 to play. Sean Laureano gets his 16th goal of the game. So you can just see he gets underneath his defender, frees his hands, brings a stick in front of him, and a bounce shot. Slide too late from Japan. And you can see the celebration. I believe we are in a hydration break. So we've ticked over the 6-7 minute mark, but there was no dead ball. As players make their way back onto the field. There's the man of the hour, Sean Laureano. Ball at the dot and gone early there was Puerto Rico. Really obvious that one, Crispin. So we'll see Japan start with the ball in the offense. NATO with the ball now. Sends it across to Hayami. Hayami being matched up with, in the defense, short stick defender. Trying to roll around and get back inside. Starting his dodge now, gets underneath. Sends the ball to X. Got Tedeka at the top, tries to shoot. I think that was a shot. Just with no angle, came above goal line extended. So going to be brought back into play by Hayami. And now ball at the top, looking to drive now is Okiyama. He has been absolutely huge. Loves to shoot from about here where he sends that shot. And ball has gone out of play. Hattori, who's been quiet so far, going to back that one up for the Japanese. 4:53 in the game to play. Ball at the top now with Okiyama. Okiyama across to Hayami. They love to shoot from around that angle where Hayami is now. Just brings it in a little bit closer, and he's going to start his dodge. Ball now at the back, working through X. Sugimoto with the ball, looking to get around goal line. It's a little roll dodge, little swim move. Sends it to the top. Trigger wasn't pulled. Ball with NATO. Now Hayami likes what he sees. Skip pass across to Tedeka. Skip pass across again to a man making space. Ball at X with NATO. Looking to drive, that back corner takes a shot, hits the pipe. And backed up, great grab there from Puerto Rico. Bocello sends it to the keeper now across the far side. Ball has bounced too far. Can Puerto Rico keep it in play? Yes, they can. Ball with Rafferty. Rafferty at Army, so they're going to wear him tight. Swim move by Laureano. Good defensive pressure there from Murasaka. Testa lurking out in this corner, and here he is now with the ball. Puerto Rico don't look to be in a rush. 3:15 to play. Score is 2-1 in favour of Japan. Warpo on the field now. Looking to go on Hayami. Got a man on the crease, it's Verona. Still at the top. Trying to cut out there was Bocello. There's two Bocellos in this team. Ball now, shot! Save there by Takai. He has been a brick wall so far. Seen a lot of shots. Ball with Yusui. Little check there, little wrap check from Nick Testa, but no problem. Runs past at Kiyoki with the ball now. Just running the ball into the offense for Japan. Ball at X. Swinging around wide. Hattori with the ball now. Up to Shiratsuka. These Japanese guys are so quick on their feet if they're going to dodge. Right now, they're just holding the ball wide, looking to get inside. The dodge starts now, trying to go top side. Good defensive pressure there from Puerto Rico, but miss pass across the field to Okiyama, and the ball's rolled out of play. It's going to be a ball for Puerto Rico around the midline. Ball with Verona. Verona has no one coming to him now. The defender comes. And rotation starts to happen. Just a little exchange on the far side there. Laureano doing some of his best work from X. Now Nick Tester at X. Rolls off Bocello. Back to Bocello. Wants to go on his right. Now going in his left. Two defenders. Shot. Backed up so well there by Japan. So this man, like I said, Yakamawa, he's been great, and he just seems to have the feet in this Japanese team. Ball now going the way of Japan's offense. With Tadeka. Jun Nato with the ball. Now back to Tadeka. Across to Hayami. 50 seconds left on the clock. Are they going to go for the final 30 on that last shot? No rotation happening yet. They're getting close to the 30. Ball now with Nato. Are they going to play cat and mouse as the drive starts to come from Tadeka? Is he going to free the hands, take the shot? No, he lost his angle completely. Good defensive pressure. The ball is rolling towards the boundary. Kept in by Tadeka. Now he's starting his drive. The time's ticking down. 13 seconds. Shot! Wowee, Sugimoto with a laser. And the Japanese fans waving their flags and cheering loudly up in the crowd. Sugimoto on the board, making the score 3-1. Just see here, that feed, the step down shot. Obviously had the goalie turning his head, face off. Hata trying to box out. Wins the ball to himself. Good check there by Puerto Rico. Hata still with the ball, 3 seconds left. Are they going to try and send it to get the edge? No, unable to do so. We've got a 3-1 ball game at the break. We will take a short break and be back with you after these messages from our sponsors.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
We honor our indigenous roots and international history. Lacrosse is more than a game. We play with speed, heart, and precision. Young, modern, electric, inclusive, growing across the globe. Lacrosse is everyone's sport, governed globally by World Lacrosse.
And we are back here for the second quarter. The difference there, I believe, was the Japanese goalkeeper. Shots coming to him pretty much at the same speed of the the offense for Japan, but just seeing the ball better in this first quarter. 3-1 is the ball game. NATO with the ball now. Sends it across the far side to Okiyama. Okiyama loves to pull the trigger. And across to this side of the field. There's a shot down. That one's gone really wide. Ball at the top with Okiyama now. Wanting to drive, Okiyama, like I said, pulls the trigger, soaked by a defender, ate it up, but picked up by Japan. Jun Nato with the ball, sends it back to the top to Tadeka. This is a really patient offense, the Japanese. They've been playing really chilled offense all week and getting runs on the board. Okiyama now just waiting for the right opportunity and the right matchup. Is this the one Okiyama wants? Sends it to X. It's a shot again from Sugimoto. Ball with Okiyama deep in the bench side pocket. Got a shorty matchup. He's being marked by Carrero. Wants to go, just faked him out. Good work there by the defender from Puerto Rico. Ball's gone to the top in the stick of NATO. Back to Okiyama, missed pass, going to go out of bounds. That's a unforced error there for the Japanese. Ball now with Puerto Rico, quick transition. And ball just running through the stick of Verona. On the far side with Nick Testa. Good little pick there, almost a pick or even a shepherd. Ball with Crispin now. Wanting to go, sends it wide. Swinging through X. Finds a man on the crease, BTB. Not to be, going to be chased out of play. Ball's going to go the way of Puerto Rico. Good foot race there from the Japanese defender, Morisako. Immediate pressure comes to Testa. Going to follow him around X. Don't want to let him free his hands at all. Testa with the ball in his left, stick in his left. Looking for a cutter on the crease, step down shot, save again to Kai. He has been elite. 3-1 is the score in the first in favour of Japan. Ball in the offense for Japan now with Tadeka. Shiratsuka now at the top. Lots of space on this side. Japanese players now starting to fill the hole. There was no one on the bench side. Hayami here now. Going to swing the ball across to him. Here he is. Sugimoto waiting X. A little bit of fancy footwork there from Hayami, trying to get past his defender. Trying to roll inside, not able to. Great short stick defense there. Ball at the top now with Tadeka. Swings it across to Hattori. Hattori very dangerous. Shot down, saved by the keeper. That's Dobson. Dobson looking for an outlet, decides to give it to his defender. Going to transition over the top. Ball starts to make its way down to the offense for Puerto Rico. Ball with Dom Deering. Now in the stick of Verona. Timeout has been called by Puerto Rico. So 3-1, 10:26 to go in this second. So much to play for. Not a lot of scoring opportunities. Goalie's been really good. Like I said, I think the difference for Japan right now is the fact that that goalie is just stopping everything that's being sent his way. Puerto Rico, as I said, finished 8th in the last World Championship. Japan finished 5th. Japan want to hold on to their 5th seed placing. Whatever happens with Puerto Rico, they've gone higher. But you can see here, this is that pass and the BTB. Sorry, it's not the BTB, it's the shot and the great save there from Takai. Here we see another replay from Japan. Step down, great save by Dobson. Players making their way back out to the field. Gold medal and bronze medal game, the only two games on tomorrow. These are the last two on tonight. On field 2 right now, Ireland is playing Mexico, and I think that will be a huge clash. And there's the man of the hour, Takai, just making his way back to his crease. Ball with Verona on the far side. Driving through X, ball at X now. Laureano trying to direct some traffic. Ball with Warpo. Giving him a little check there. Shimada. At the top now with Bocello. He's got the short stick matchup, trying to free his hands. Nothing there at this point, finds a man on the crease. Flicks it back inside to Verona, step down shot, hits the pipe. Peppers the goalie with a second effort, and that one goes wide. And ball's going to be brought back into play here by Rafferty. Rafferty dangerous when the ball gets in his stick. Shot! That one's gone wide as well. Like I said, Rafferty currently studying at Army. The ball comes back to him. Sorry, that goes across to Verona. At the top, step down shot. Wide again. Puerto Rico need to start hitting the target. Ball deep in the lower bench side pocket. Rafferty with it now. Sends it to the top. Bocello with the ball. Swings it across to the other side. Laureano wanting to go, sends it to his teammate. Warpo. Shot. Again wide. Testa with the ball at X. Is he going to be the hero for Puerto Rico? Swings the ball high to Warpo. Little interception there from Japan's defense. Ball going to roll over the far side. Kondo. Got a whistle. Ball's gone out of play and will come back in through Japan. Yusui clearing that ball, just going to run past the defender. That was Nick Testa. Japan making a lot of offensive changes to this set. As Tadeka gets the ball at the top. Tadeka being marked by Acosta. Ball with Hiyami now. I've watched this Japanese team play all week. They've been really good. Kyoki wanting to drive. Little roll dodge. Sends it to X. Swings the ball across the far side. Hitori now. Oh, an unforced error by Japan's going to see the ball roll over. Picked up now by Nick Testa. And they've got a fast break opportunity here if they could find the right man. One more pass. Not going to go for the fast. He slows down. Ball on the deck to be won. Goosed forward by the Japanese defender. But there's an absolute sea of white shirts in front of him. Sorry, I laughed because I saw how many shirts were in front of him. And Japan back in their offense. Tadeka with the ball. Sato on this side. Ball with Hiyami. Back to Tadeka. Ball with Kyoki at the top on the near side in front of the Puerto Rican bench. Looking for a drive at the top is Tadeka. Sends it wide. Hiyami wanting to go now. Got some quick feet. Frees the hand shot. Bouncer! Change the level. Gets another one on the board for Japan. So Hayami, coach looking very happy. Look at the celly. As he comes off the field and gets a well-earned break. Believe that is a timeout. Or a hydration break. You can just see here on this replay, Hayami rolls around. A bouncer past the feet, probably knee height high. Let's just have a look at that. Yep. Stick side. And the celebration, he is enjoying that one. It's been an amazing 9 days of lacrosse so far. Still 2 more games to come tomorrow. And they are big ones. Tomorrow, Canada will take on the US for a gold medal. Haudenosaunee will take on Australia for a bronze. This time tomorrow night, it'll all be done. The winners will be crowned. But who is it gonna be? Nick Testa going back to the centre, or the face-off, to take on Kyle Hatter. Face-off, both players are down, going to be picked up by Puerto Rico. Good face-off win there from Verona. Verona just going to run the ball down now to the offense for Puerto Rico. A couple of guys cutting on, one straight through the crease. Didn't have his stick up, but Cello. Could have been a quick move. Warpo now with the ball at the top. Rafferty with the ball, tries to feed a man across crease. That's Nick Testa. Ball's going to roll out of play. I think it must have come off a red stick because they're retaining possession. Just so you know, the commentary box is right down the other end of the field, which is why I couldn't see if it was tipped. But we're back in play now. Nick Testa going top side, finds a man on the backside. Quick release. Backed up there by Rafferty. Sorry, by Laureano. Rafferty just waiting for his opportunity. Laureano trying to go. Good defensive pressure there from Japan. Shot hits the pipe. Puerto Rico definitely trying to score. The ball's gone out of bounds. Will come back the way of Japan. Shiratsuka cutting down, gets the ball off the bench. Now just going to run it. Good defense on the ride here for Puerto Rico. 5 minutes and 6 left to play in the second. Japan lead 4-1. There's another ball on the field at this end of the field. Referees have seen it. They're just going to stop play. It's come from the other field, so it's rolled, or it's a shot that's obviously been sent hard, but ball with Japan still at the top. Okiyama with the ball. Now with Nato. Ball with Shiratsuka. Takes it down the far side. Hattori at X. He does a lot of great work from there. Trying to get inside now. At the top with Nato. Okiyama's opening up a little bit to create some space for Nato. Nato likes his matchup. Looks like he wants to pull the trigger shot. Save there from Dobson. He's got no one coming to him. Sends it to the short stick in Prout. Prout sends it far across the field. Nice outlet. And the ball now in attack with Dom Deering. Dom Deering being matched up long stick on long stick. And Puerto Rico taking a timeout. 4 minutes and 1 second left in the second. Puerto Rican coach, I Coach Maori, also known as a Big Cat, wanting to draw up something just to close that gap before the half. And if you miss any of today's action, the daily wrap will be soon on World Lacrosse's socials, brought to you by Ashton Hiron. Ashton Hiron, a broadcaster or journalist from Australia. She's just been to the World Games last week in China, getting herself a bronze medal with Team Australia. Last week saw the US run out winners of the World's Game at the World Games over Canada, who took second place. World Games was a sixes competition, which is our Olympic format of lacrosse. And speaking of Olympians, some guys out here may end up being Olympians in the next Olympics in LA in 2028. Ball now on the far side with Walpo. Sends it low. Rafferty with the ball. Little motion starts to happen. You can see the triangle starting to work here. Nice pick. Shot down, gone wide. Backed up. I think that's going to be a Puerto Rican ball. The angle I've got is a little bit different to the camera angle. Laureano with the ball now, just running that one up the boundary. Sends it to the top. Rafferty with the ball. Likes his matchup. Trying to create some space and finds a man on the crease. Pass too high for Nick Testa. Picked up by Laureano. Laureano got a double coming to him, ducking and weaving with the toe drag. Sends it across to Testa. Testa just needs to step or two higher, but the pass has gone long. It's probably going to be an over and back, and that's definitely an over and back. Japan's ball. They want a quick start. They've got time and space. Are they going to send it? No, little bump pass across there to Hattori. Now they're going to slow it down. Ball with Tedeka. Ball still with Tedeka. Japan slowing it down. 2:32 on the clock for the first half. Okiyama lurking. Here he is. He's got the ball. Look at the thighs on him. He's definitely doing leg day because he can move. And here he goes now. Look at that quick step. Step down shot. Trying to pick it out of the creases, Okiyama, but Dobson with the clear. Ball now with Acevedo. Acevedo going to send it long. Gives it to Walpo, going to run it over the midline and take it to the far side. Finds help. Testa with the ball. Looks like they're trying to set a pick. Now ball at the top with Verona. Is there an opportunity here for Puerto Rico? Ball at X. Sends it to the top now, trying to get inside. Sends it wide. Verona unable to sting the net there. Ball now with Walpo. Walpo with some quick footwork. Sends it to the top through Laureano. Swings it immediately across. Back to X. Nick Testa with the ball now. 58 seconds left in the quarter. Got a short stick matchup. Does he want to try and put a marker on the board to end the quarter? Trying to go just above goal line extended. Finds a man across the crease. Step down. Hits the pipe. Ball with the Japanese defense. 39 seconds on the clock. Japan looking for a fast one here. They don't look in any rush to clear this ball. It's a 4-1 ball game going into the halftime break. Ball in Japan's offense now. And a timeout's being called by Japan, so I reckon they're going to draw up a quick play. Goals can be scored in 6 seconds in lacrosse, and they've got 26 on the time. So what have Japan got here in their playbook? .3 seconds remaining in this last game for the evening on field 1. Looking to be a great matchup, but what have Japan got in them? For the last 26 seconds. Ball's going back to their offense to start the play. Ball's going to start with Sugimoto. No, he's decided he doesn't want it. He's going to let Tadeka take this one. It's a big lane here for Tadeka, but he sends it to the top through Okiyama. Okiyama swings it across to Hayami. Sato on the crease. Hayami with the ball. Going to run it through X. Is he going to try and drive this back corner? There's no one here, so he's got plenty of space if he can turn the corner. Good defensive pressure there by Puerto Rico. Trying to free the hand. Step down shot over the top. 4.5 seconds. Ball with Hattori. Okiyama wants it. Hattori going to try and drive. Looking for a man inside. Ball is on the deck. There's going to be a penalty for that last check. Dominic Bocello not happy about it, but he's going to start the third quarter in the penalty box. So the score is 4-1 in favour of Japan. Here's that check again. So you can see he goes down. That would be the slash that they're trying to call. So it's 4-1 at the end of the first half. We'll take a short break and be back to you after these messages from our sponsors. You're watching World Lacrosse TV.
포장재부터 제품까지 천 번의 생각을 담다. 안심 동원 샘물. 안심 동원 샘물이 선수들의 안전 플레이를 응원합니다.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐?
뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요.
마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
Yo, Booch! Booch, where's that drill? Booch drill.
And we are back for the second half action of this game. Playing for 5th place in this World Championship, it's Japan taking on Puerto Rico. If we look at some of the stats from the halftime break, both teams are pretty evenly matched for shots, so it's a 4-1 ball game. Puerto Rico have taken 20 shots, Japan taken 19. Puerto Rico spent 1 minute in the penalty box so far, so very low scoring game. Japan going to start with the ball in their offense because of that slash that happened at the end of the half. So Japan starting the second half in a power play. Ball in the corner with Hattori moving through X now. Ball at the top with Hiyami. Hiyami starting the rotation, got the man on the crease. Wanting to step down shot. Oh, it stings it to Decker. Within seconds of this opening quarter, 13 seconds in. Still 47 seconds left on the power play. For Japan, they've got another opportunity if they get the ball out of the face-off. Decker with his first of the day, just too late on the slide. And the face-off whistle goes. Kyle Hatter to win that one. Hattori now with the ball. Going to see a sub there from Sugimoto. It's 5-1 in favour of Japan. 27 seconds left on the man up for Japan. Ball at X. Looking for someone at the top. Finds Hiyami. Got Hattori working his way through the crease. Looking to step down, not on. Sends it back through X. Cutter on the crease. Ball now in transition for Puerto Rico, and now into their offense. Even 6-on-6 ball game now. Penalty has been released. Puerto Rico got to start getting some numbers on the board. Still 30 minutes to play, or sorry, 28 minutes to play, so plenty of time. Ball with Verona at the top, being matched up with by Okiyama. Ball with Bocello now. Bocello wanting to drive. Good defensive pressure there from Shimada. Swings it across to Testa. Tested with a short stick matchup. Too many defenders standing in front of him to drive from this angle, but maybe he'll try anyway and prove me wrong. He's asking for someone to pop out on the far side. You can see that little head movement. Wanting to go right side, sends it to his teammate. Ball goes down. Is it going to roll out of play? Keeps it in, but the ball is over the line. So his feet were in, but the ball was out. Ball with Yakamawa. Going to transition it again. He's been doing this all week. And ball now in Kyoki's stick. Ball with Tadeka at the top. Ball now at the top with Japan, taking some time. Shot is released, bounced over. Backed up by Hattori. Ball with Kyoki now. He's being guarded by Carrero. He's been really good, that short stick defender. And here he is on Kyoki. Little switch. Ball now with Hayami at the top. Japan certainly in no rush. They've got the lead by 4. Just waiting for the right opportunities. Hayami starts his drives, going to send it. Goes a very wide foot race to the ball, going to stay with Japan. Brought back into play by Sugimoto. Sugimoto driving the ball around through X in his left, goes back to his right and goes the other way. Ball at the top to Decker. Trying to free his hand, step down, shot. And that one goes wide. Ball still in the far side pocket. Sugimoto with the ball. Sends it across to Hayami. Hayami wanting to drive to left, goes back to his right. Just trying to get above goal. Extended shot. Defensive pressure there and good knockdown by PuertoRico through Dom Deering. Dom Deering looking to push this fast break opportunity. Lots of Japan defenders inside. Taking a shot high to Kai. Read that one like a book. Funabashi now trying to clear and push the fast break. Sends it wide and across the far side of the field. Japan just going to get their long poles off and bring their offenders into the play. Tadeka with the ball now. Ball with Shiratsuka. Now with NATO, back to the top. Shirasuka with the ball, taking the ball out really wide. Wants to start a dodge from here. There he goes, quick feet, trying to beat his defender. Step shot down, and Japan just loving shooting from there this evening. What a goal by Shirasuka. They just love to drive down that alley and release high. The ball's gone there so many times this evening. Score is 6-1. Shirasuka gets his second, so you can just see there, gets past his defender and goes high. Slide a little bit too late. The ball is won by Kyle Hatter. Sends it back to his goalie. They've cleared like this a lot this week off the offense. Ball still in the defense of Japan. Ball in the middle now with Tadeka. Tadeka, is that going to be a trip? Nope, no interference. Ball on the deck. Ball fight for the ground ball. No one could win it. Hayami decides to run and grab it. He's going to start. He's got help in a long pole. Not able to grab that pass. Funabashi. Just going to make his way back to the defense. Quick pass to the far side. Ball now at the midline, missed pass. Ball going the back away of Japan's offense. Ball on the far side, Okayama with the ball now. Now at the top with Kyoki. Shiratsuka. Shiratsuka wanting to drive, changes hands, bounce, not to be. Is there a second effort coming on a shot? Yes, but not in the net. Ball on the deck. Algerian trying to pick that one up, trying to clear. So Puerto Rico with a fast break opportunity. Got Nick Tester on this side, not used. They just want to slow down the play. Ball now with Walpo. An offensive set, an opportunity here for Puerto Rico. Nick Tester needs to get his team back in the game. Looking to drive, little pick there, good roll to give him some space. Step down, shot, bounce. Really good pick there from Walpo to separate the defense and open up a lane from Tester. Just wasn't able to find Twine there. Ball with Laureano now coming back into play. Ball at the top, picked out of the air by Japan's defense. Going to start a fast break opportunity here. Going to drive this one. Kondo. Penalty goes. That flag had some height as well. .30 seconds offside and a hydration break. So we've just hit the 6-minute 40 mark. Puerto Rico going to sit down for 30. See a couple of replays happening on the screen, giving you some highlights of this game so far. It's been a cracker, but going the way of Japan at this point in the third. Puerto Rico haven't scored in this quarter yet. They need to get back in the game. And that absolute ripper there is a laser shot from Shiratsuka. Japan loving to shoot from that space. See the coaches from both teams now on the camera. Ball will start in the offense for Japan because of that late penalty. It's only 30 seconds, but 30 seconds is a good amount of time for a power play. Ball in the stick of Hattori. Play has started. Swinging through X. Ball now on the far side. Hayami at the top. Swings back to X, trying to open up a man. They've got one here on there. Step down, shot, great save there by the keeper. And he's out of the cage, just running laps, Algerian. Sends it across the field, good outlet to gain some meters down the field. Ball now in the offense of Puerto Rico. Rafferty with the ball. 6-1 is the score. 5:54 in play in the third. Warpo with the ball, gives it to Testa. Testa trying to get underneath. Sees a man across the field. It's Rafferty with the ball. He's on his knees, gets checked. Ball with Takai. Japan to start their clear. Sends it directly down the middle of the field to the stick of Morisako. Morisako pushing the fast break. Is he going to pull the trigger? He does, but a great save there from Algerian. Algerian sends it out to the far side. It's an up and back game now. Trying to knock the ball back into play as Puerto Rico. It's going to be a Japan ball. The ball rolled out of play. There's a couple of whistles going, so just waiting for play to start. Japan going to start with the ball just below the midline. And there goes the whistle now. They've got two defenders on the bench side. They're going to send it back through to Kai, the keeper. And then clear through Morisako. Gives the ball quickly to Yami. Yami's got some pace on him. She's going to try and run past the defender. Nick Testa loses his stick on the check. Yami with the ball in his offense. 6-1 is the score. Ball with Tedeka now. Both these teams playing for 5th place in this World Championship. Ball with Kyoki. Kyoki likes to score. Looking at his matchup. He's got Carrero, but Carrero really good short stick defender. Ball gone to X now, swinging in the other direction. Okiyama with the ball. Tedeka at the top. He's got a bit of a lane opening up. Decides to send it. Ball goes wide. 3:58 in play. Ball now across the far side. Wanting to shoot. Ball goes high over the top. Backed up by Japan. Kyoki. They're just starting to pepper this keeper with shots. Ball at X with Japan. Tedeka with the backup. Going to start a little dodge there, trying to go left. Takes a shot outside. Quick outlet from Puerto Rico. They've got to start moving the ball down the field now. 3:12 to play in the quarter. Finds a man coming off the bench. That's Roman. Japan have numbers in their defense. Ball with Roman. Sends it down to X. Nick Testa with the ball on the bench side now. Sends it to the top with Verona. Verona liking his matchup. Bit of an ISO happening here. Got a pack on the other side. Decides not to shoot it. Values the ball. Gives it to Laureano. He's gone to the deck. Good defensive pressure here by Menegishi. So it's not Menegishi. It's Morisako. Lucky to stay out of the crease there was the defender. Little off look. Oh, that was an elite one. So a look away pass there from Laureano. Finds the man on the crease. Let's hope we get that one on the replay. That was Danny Tapia who put that one away. The look away pass exactly on point from Laureano. Danny Tapia gets his for the first, so we can see here. Here's the look away. Opens up the man on the crease and a little backhanded shot. That was a pretty goal and hopefully a highlight. Hopefully someone else got that on camera because that was a beautiful goal by Puerto Rico. Brings a score to 6-2. 2 minutes 14 to play in the third. Ball on the deck, picked up there by Kyle Hatter off the face-off. Ball now in the stick of Yusui, sending it across the field to Okiyama. Ball with Hayami now. Subbed off was Yusui and releases Nato onto the field. Ball in the far corner. This is where Japan does some of their best work. They start the dodge, clear the alley. They're going to send it to the top, give it to Nato. Nato looking to dodge now. Shot not on there. Sends it back to the top. Okiyama with the ball. Just checked his stick to make sure he still had it. Ball at the top now. Trying to go topside. Changes hands. Trail check. Ball's going to roll out of play. Shiratsuka saw an opportunity, but the trail check was good from Puerto Rico. Ball now coming back into play with Sugimoto. Sugimoto trying to dodge, trying to get the man above goal line extended. That's Shiratsuka. Shiratsuka low at X. Nick Testa playing on him. Trying to take some time out of the clock. 55 seconds left in the quarter. I'm assuming they are holding for the last shot. There is no shot clock yet in field lacrosse here in World Championship level. Ball with Nato. On the far side now with Shiratsuka. 30 seconds left. Is this where the motion's going to start to happen? Japan look to be in absolutely no rush. They are in control of this game. Right now the score is 6-2. Looking to drive that back corner. Finds a player at the top, Hayami. Now across. Good defensive pressure, and the man is in the crease. Ball's going to go the way of Puerto Rico. 7 seconds. They're going to have to send the long bomb. They absolutely do. Looking for the man on the crease. Bounces wide. 1.9 seconds left. Japan with the backup. Now their keeper's going to send it long. And it's just going to land in the stick of the keeper at the other end. So we have a 6-2 ball game going into the third. Japan in charge of this match right now. That last quarter was a 2-1 ball game in favour of the Japanese.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation.
Welcome to a new era of lacrosse.
At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together.
Join the journey,
and let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
We are back for the fourth quarter in this game between Japan and Puerto Rico. Just looking at some stats from that break. Japan have had 33 shots, Puerto Rico 25. Puerto Rico have spent 1 minute 30 in the penalty box. Japan have not yet had a penalty. They are evenly matched 7 apiece with ground balls. Turnovers, 11 to Puerto Rico, 9 to Japan. Ball on the deck to be won out of the face-off. Still to be picked up. Going the way of Japan. Minagishi with the ball now. He's a great stick handler, particularly for a long pole. But the ball's gone down. That's a goal! As I was just talking about how great Minagishi was, he, unlike him, turned the ball over. Nick Testa gets himself on the board. We'll just see that one hopefully on the replay. Such an unlikely error. Timeout has been called already. 6-3 is the ball game. What a way, a goal in the first 15 seconds of the quarter. Just having a bit of a review of that, the first three. I'm just taking a bit of a review of the shots by Japan. Their shot selection all very similar. Going high above the keeper's head for Puerto Rico. I'd say they've scouted the keepers from Puerto Rico before this game. Puerto Rico have now changed the goalie. And that has slowed down a bit of Japan's momentum. But we can just see here that unforced error. With the goalie out of the net, let's Nick Testa have an open net goal. And the goalie can see him now absolutely devastated. Just grabs the ball off the ground, bounces it in. The slide isn't able to get there. The keeper, Superman, diving in front of the cage. You can just see the disappointment from the Japanese defense. Testa loving it. 6-3 is the score. Is this the momentum change that Puerto Rico needed to get back into this game? Ball's flicked out the back by Kyle Hatta, picked up by Japan. Ball's gone wide, rolling to the back line. It's going to go the way of Puerto Rico. Ball's going to make its way to the keeper. That's Algerian. Defensive pressure now coming to the long stick. Dom Deering just going to run the ball down and sends it to his teammate. Rafferty with the ball. Sends it across the top to Warpo. Warpo to Verona. Trying to do a little dig check flip there. Trying to get the words out. Danny Tapia with the ball. Sends it back to Verona. Verona looking to drive that lane. Sends it to X. Laureano looking for a feed inside. Japanese goalie out and playing defense on him. Step down shot. And is it? Yeah, maybe this is the time that Puerto Rico are going to find their momentum. Goalie stepped out to play Laureano X. Had to get back in and set his feet. Meanwhile, Sean Laureano sent the ball to Nick Testa, and Nick Testa just sent it flying high. So caught the goalie off guard with his feet, and put the ball away, hit the twine. Back to the dot for the face-off. Ball is flicked out. It's going to be picked up by Chris Testa. Quick bump ball over to Avesedo. Sends it down to Rafferty. Score is 6-4 in the fourth. 13 minutes and a half to play. Ball with Warpo. Puerto Rico have come out firing in this fourth quarter. Ball at the top now. Verona. Verona just dancing down the near side. Sends it to X, Laureano. Across to Rafferty. Is Rafferty going to pull the trigger? That one's gone wide, and I reckon it's going to stay with Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico want the quick start. Ball at the top is going to bounce to the midline and be an over and back call. Japan will get this one. There's a little bit of push and shove in the middle. And an apology, so it was absolutely accidental. As Japan start with the ball. Tadeka with the ball. 4-6 in favour of Japan. Hayami with the ball now. Sends it across to Kiyoki as he comes off the bench. Looking at his matchup. They love to drive this lane. Not going to drive this time. Sends it across to the far side. Hayami wanting to go on his left. Tries to freeze the hands. Now goes back to his right, now back to his left, trying to get inside, back to his right. Oh, on the doorstep, Hiyami. Switching hands paid off for him. Hiyami just gets another marker on the board. That's his third of the day. His 8th goal of the tournament. You can just see left, right. Gets the hands back to the right and puts it in the top left corner. Little love tap on the helmet as well, but no penalty there. And that will see the ball go the way of Japan in the offense from an illegal procedure at the face. Okiyama out wide, just going to try and make a little pick. Ball goes to the top through Shiritsuka. Coaches from Puerto Rico are asking the referees to look at the stall. Kyoki wanting to go, opening up space, trying to get inside, decides to go wide. Shiritsuka at the top, likes what he sees, decides not to pull the trigger. A little goose step on his dodge as well. Sugimoto X. Defender decides to come out and play him. Ball with Kyoki. Defending his stick well with his body. Trying to get top side. Goes to the top, step down shot. Good save by Algerian, quick outlet. Decides not to send it, tricked me as well. Bocello with the ball. Gets it down to Prout. Ball deep in the offense now for Puerto Rico. Ball with Laureano. He likes to feed. Walpo. Wanting to drive topside. Good defensive pressure there from the number 13, Funabashi. Back at the top through Testa. Now Verona. Sends it to X. Verona with the ball, trying to drive. Gets it to Rafferty. Back to Verona. Got a lane. Bouncer. Saved. Picked up off the deck quickly by Japan. Now they're going to run it. They've got numbers inside, but it's going to roll in the stick of Puerto Rico's defense. Good stick control there by Bocello. Sends it across to Acosta. Timeout called by Puerto Rico. 9:23. 7-4 is the score in favour of Japan. Just looking at some goal scorers from earlier. Nick Testa with 2. He's got the last couple. Danny Tapia with 1, and Sean Laureano rounds out the 4 for Puerto Rico. From Japan, Tadeka with 1, Sugimoto with 1, Hiyami with 3, and Kyoki with 2. That's 7-4 Japan. Again, they are playing for 5th place in this World Championship. Japan finished 5th in 1996 and in 2022. Puerto Rico's best finish was the last time they played here, where they came 8th. So they've already finished higher than they did the last time. They just want to work out what number they're going to finish at. You can see coach drawing up some plays there for Puerto Rico. It's 8:30 p.m. local time here at Jeju Island. In Korea. Ball at the top in the stick of Nick Testa. He knows he needs to go. They know they need to make this play work. They need the marker on the board. Starts the drive, gets past one. On the ground. Still cradling the ball in his stick, and he's up with the ball in his stick. Finds a man across the field, wasn't able to grab that one. Ball on the ground to be won, picked up there by Warpo. Warpo with a little swim move. Ball at X with Laureano. Laureano trying to get inside. Driving back to his right, above goal line extended, sends the ball to Verona. It's over and back, ball's gonna go the way of Japan. It's a fast break, there's a man there, but saved by Aviedo. Aviedo sends it to the keeper, Algerian. Got a man coming off the bench. Miss pass. Bocello, that one's gonna roll out of play. That's a coach killer. Japan gonna start with the ball. Okiyama now, 8 minutes to play in this game. Score is 7-4 in favor of Japan. Japan look like they're just gonna take it really slow. Hayami now with the ball. I can hear a cheer squad singing, but I'm not sure which team it is. Ball's on the deck at X. It's going to be knocked out of play by Japan off a red stick. Brought back in by Avicedo. Ball going long into the offense through Laureano now in the back corner. Defensive pressure coming to him from Morisako. Ball at X, looking for a man on the crease. And they get it on the board through the quick stick. Nice move there from Nicholas Bocello to finish that shot with a quick stick. So you can just see here, balls at X with Testa. Bocello gets maybe a stick head ahead of his defender and puts it past to Kai. Ball back at the face-off now. 5-7 is the ball game. Kyle Hatter not able to grab that one. Picked up by Verona. Straight into the offense for Puerto Rico. 7 minutes to play. Game certainly not out of reach for Puerto Rico. Ball with Warpo now at the top. Ball's on the deck. Rafferty wasn't able to grab that one. Now they're going to fight for the ground ball. Box out there by Japan. Picked up by Menegeshi. Keeper's out of the crease. Ball's on the ground. Sends it back to Takai. 6:36 in play. We're going to have a dead ball soon, and that will be a drinks break. Across the far side. Tadeka now with the ball. 6:17 to play, 2 goals the difference. Ball on the ground, Tadeka just picking that one up. Hayami's on the field, gives it to him. He's got a man next to him at Shiratsuka. Not much movement happening in Japan's offense. Now a drive starts from Japan. Hayami looks it back to the top. Shiratsuka wants to go. He has had a hot stick tonight. Gives it to Tadeka. Tadeka trying to go underneath. Ball at X. Now high. He's got Hayami on this side if he wants to swing it, but he takes a shot. Comes off the pipe. Gonna get a jail-free card there. That will be our hydration break. 7-5. 5:29 to play. Japan just ahead with a 2-goal advantage over Puerto Rico. This game is anyone's for the taking. This man has come on and been great for Puerto Rico. It's Marcus Avicedo. What can Puerto Rico do and pull out of the bag with 5:30 to go? This man has been excellent. Nick Testa, you can see him on screen now. Luckily enough to play in this World Championship with his brother. They don't get to play together at college. One is at Denver, one is at Johns Hopkins. You can just see that shot there when the goalie was out of the goals. It was a missed opportunity from the defense and the Superman dive from the keeper. He really wanted to save that ball. Here we see Hiyama getting inside. That was a great goal by him. Ball's going to start with Hattori in the offense for Japan. Defensive pressure comes immediately, dislodges the ball. Great defense there from Dom Deering, sends it long to his teammate. Are they going to push the ball or are they going to take some time to get their offensive set on? Ball's with Prout now. Tapia with the ball. Warpo at the top. Verona's arrived on the field as well. Warpo looking for an option. Is he going to try and drive that lane? Down at X. Little pick cutter at the top. Ball's going to go over and back. And that will be a Japan ball. Hayami now with the ball for Japan. 4 minutes 38 to play, 2 goals the difference. Hayami at the top. Okiyama out on the bench side, sends it to Decker. Japan taking some time to make some personnel changes. Hiyoki just saying chill. You can see it in his hand gesture. Ball with NATO now. Wants space. Okiyama starts to cut through. Wants to set up a dodge from here. Okiyama good dodging from here. Sorry, NATO good from dodging from here. Okiyama on the crease. Wanting to go topside, sends it across the field to Kiyoki. 4:55 in play. Still 2 points the difference. To Decker with the ball. Trying to roll inside. Good defensive switch there. Okiyama wanting to go topside. Did not pull the trigger. Ball with NATO. Swings it across to Tadeka. Back to this side. Sato with the ball. Sato trying to get inside. Wasn't able to free the hands, but had one hand on the stick. Okiyama to the top. With Okiyama now. Is he going to try and take a shot? No, great save high. Peppered again was the keeper. Still getting peppered with the ball. He's out of the crease. It's on the deck. There's a penalty coming. Keeper is down, slow to get up, but he is up on his feet. 3 minutes 12 to play. Japan with a 2-goal advantage. Just listening here for the penalty. Keeper's coming off the field. That will see Connor Dobson going back in the goal for Puerto Rico. Just looking at this penalty, you can see here, trying to swim dodge out. NATO going to sit for 30 seconds, giving an extra man opportunity here for Puerto Rico. If they can find the open man, they can close that gap even more. 12 seconds left on the power play. Nick Testa with the ball at the top. They've got to find it. Nick Testa with the ball. Finds a man on the crease, intercepted by Japan. That's Matos. 2 minutes 38, penalty has been released. Ball coming back the way of Japan now, out of their defense. Puerto Rico need to throw the kitchen sink at it now and stop everything. Stop that ball getting over the midline. Japan's just running the ball down to the offense. 2:18 to play. Bounce pass to the top. Ball with Tadeka. Japan need to cut off the adjacent passes. Sorry, Puerto Rico need to cut off the adjacent passes. Not make it easy for the Japanese. Okiyama wanting to go topside. Finds a man on the back crease, on the backside. Not going to shoot it. Double coming now. Player coming onto the field. Wasn't able to catch that. That's Hayami. Picks up his own ground ball. 150 left in play. Hayami, good defensive pressure there from Puerto Rico. Sends it. Fed went inside, grabbed off the deck there was Dom Deering. Transitioning the ball quickly for Puerto Rico, looking for a man, a stick. In the lane there was Japan. There's a race to the boundary. Who's going to keep it in play? There's bodies flying everywhere. There is so much on the line here. So much to play for. Prout's got the ball. Sends it wide. 1 minute 18 left in play. Prout coming off the field to release an attacker. Timeout has been called by Japan. .117 left on the clock. It's a 7-5 ball game. Absolutely nail-biting lacrosse here at Jeju Island. Puerto Rican goalie just getting a few little shots right in front of me here because he's going back into the cage. It's Connor Dobson and he's moving his feet and his hands very well. Reaction time looking good. Good little foot save in that practice. Connor Dobson looking like he's feeling ready. Ball is in the back corner. Going to start with Sean Laureano. He is the feeder of this team. But he also can get markers on the board. He's going to drive that back corner. 1 minute 15 to play. Missed pass, ball's going to roll out of play. You can see Verona devastated. 1 minute 10 left on the clock. Ball transitioning for Japan now. Are they going to push it and try and get one more? Okiyama's on the far side. Shot! And a pole goal. And he is absolutely elated, as is the Japanese crowd and the players on the field. 1 minute to go in play. And the long pole scores from Japan. What a way to possibly put the nail in the coffin. That was Kondo. And he loved it. The celebration was as good as the goal. Face off on the ground, both players down, trying to win the ball. Nick Testa trying to pick it up. Boxing out by Japan. Nick Testa trying to goose it. Sorry, it's Chris Testa. Ball's going to go the way of Puerto Rico. 50 seconds left on the clock. Ball's going to the far side with Nick Testa. They've got to go if they want to stay in the game. Nick Testa looking to drive, takes a shot, save. Ball with Laureano now. Ball is in the crease. Goalkeeper's ball, 27 seconds left on the clock. Japan are 3 ahead, 21 seconds, going to run the ball to their offense. Ball at the top, going to give it here now to Hayami. 10 seconds left before Japan are going to take home the 5th placing at this World Championship. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Are they going to pull the trigger on the open net? Does the goal count? No, no goal, but Japan don't care. They get up. They have won by 3 goals over Puerto Rico to keep their 5 seed placing here at the Under-20 Men's World Championships in Jeju. Puerto Rico devastated. They need to know it's okay. They've finished 2 places higher than they did in 2022 as they hug each other. Japan electric with their celebrations. What a game of lacrosse we have had here this evening. It was a 3-2 ball game in that final quarter in favour of Puerto Rico, but just a little bit too late. Saw Japan run out winners. Such an amazing game of lacrosse. And like I keep saying, some of these players on this field will become Olympians. As lacrosse is now in the Olympics, can just see Ashton Hiron out with the Japanese players trying to interview someone about that celebration. Such a magnificent game. But I think we will wrap it up there. Japan run out winners to take the 5th placing. My name is Shendell Oliver. It has been my absolute pleasure to bring you this game on behalf of World TV. From the crease to the ground, remember to always keep playing like the game is on the line, just like you saw. Thank you and good night.